Most artists believe in order to blow up, they need better music, but in reality, you don't. You need a better system because the artists that are winning at the current moment aren't the most talented. They understand how to take attention and convert it into obsession over their music and over their brand. And once you then achieve that, you can then turn that obsession into income. And by the end of this video, you will understand the 3 steps and how they have implemented it and how you can implement it for yourself as well. So if you're a serious artist that's talented, but your music isn't converting into streams, into a fan base, then this video is for you. Now, you may be wondering right now, who am I and why you should actually listen to me? Now, I'm OkikiBeats. I've been in the music industry for well over 8 years. I've traveled around the world simply because of music, thank God. And I've produced for artists such as Drake, Kodak Black, Mickey Woods, Toe Jizzle, Rams, DTG, JB, N-Dots, Leo Stay Trill, Figzo, M Huntro, and many more. In saying that as well, I'm also an A&R and very experienced when it comes to artist development. Over here, you got the beat that I produced for Drake and Kodak Black with my producer partner, right here.
Beat here, Drake just sent me, I'm trying to put a hook to it. I don't know what I was doing. I probably come up from shit like
Unfortunately, that didn't come out, but hey, we're still trying anyways. In saying that, I've also produced for artists like I mentioned, like Mickey Woods over here, and I've done public speaking based on music, based on business, based on marketing, time and time again, with my biggest capacity actually being 500 people. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this, and I hope that you're able to gain value from this video nonetheless. So the 3-step system is literally right here. It's called the CCC system. And throughout my years of being in the music game, I was able to identify some key things that it's taken to actually make some artists very successful, and unfortunately for some artists unsuccessful as well. The main thing I want you to really understand is that at the current moment, talented artists are staying invisible. It's average artists that are actually building movements at the current moment, and it's simply because they are strategic, right? So I always say to people that, look, right now we are in a level playing field. Absolutely anyone can take off and capitalize from music if you have the right information. You're able to actually work, listen, and execute upon the information you are given. So when it comes to opportunity we have at the current moment, it's a case where you don't need a record label, you do not need radio, and you don't need to pray for a viral moment either, because attention is available absolutely every single day. The artists that are winning at the current moment are the people that understand how to take their content and turn it into obsession. They are taking casual listeners and turning them into a community. They're taking their attention from fans and then funneling it into becoming predictable cash flow, right? And you can leverage that into independence or eventually into label deals. So as you can see, the system works whether you're independent or whether you want to go to a label or you're in the label system already, right? So in terms of how I've applied this system for artists, one key case study that I have over here is an artist called Figzo. Now, if you don't know him, he is going to be the next biggest thing out of the UK when it comes to the trap wave scene. And that is an artist that I've literally developed from zero all the way to where he is right now. And God willing, I'm going to be part of the successful journey as well, right? So big up you, Figzo, every single time. Love. In saying that, with Figzo, it was a case where when we started working, Figzo actually didn't know his sound. He didn't actually have, you could say, a quote-unquote identity. But through working together, we're able to actually develop the sound, develop his voice, develop his brand identity, and actually channel it and build a world around Figzo to the point where now, as you can see, we've achieved multiple million streams collectively over here. And in saying that, even though he's an emerging artist, he's been able to sell out multiple shows. As you can see over here, you got people literally embracing him over here. I believe this is in Manchester. And you have multiple shows over here as well. As you can see, this is him and Trezo as well. This is the first show we did, MBK. It was amazing, 500 capacity, right? Sold out. So as you can see, this system very much works. Let's get straight into it. So the CCC system is very simple. It's about taking content, building a system that actually builds for conversion, and then turning it into cash flow so you're able to actually live from your creativity and build a business from it as well. So step 1, the content. You need to understand that this is not just about posting more content, right? Fans do not fall in love with songs, they fall in love with an artist. In fact, if a fan is only falling in love with a song, that's where we get the term one-hit wonder and things like that. You want to stay away from that as much as possible, right? We want to make sure that your fans are loving you. And the 4 key elements it actually takes to build a magnetic identity is number 1, your sound. What do you want to sound like? You don't want to be a copycat within the music game. At the end of the day, your sound is the product, is the core product. People are here for your music, right? So you want to make sure your music is unique, it can compete, and also it's something that actually speaks for your fans as well. But we talk about that, and obviously I assist my clients in regards to actually understanding their sound. Outside of that, we also want to lock in on your image. Who are you and how do you want your fans to actually see you and appreciate you as well? You don't want to be an artist that one day you are appearing this way and the next day you literally change your whole brand identity to something completely new. You want to build consistency within the mind of your fan through your sound and also your image. And even if you want to rebrand, you have to do it strategically so that your fans can be carried along as well. Outside of that, we need a story. Now, this is the most important thing. You have multiple things that you've gone through. You have multiple things that you're going to be talking about within your music, and your fans want to be able to relate to you through that music as well. Always remember that music is a language, right? So if you are able to get your story together, put it into the music, which is your sound, put it into your image and be able to portray that every single day for your fans, you're going to be able to gather people that resonate with that story, whether they've been through it themselves, whether they just resonate with it, or maybe they're aspiring to be part of that story or the community because maybe they just are empathetic with it or whatever, right? So this is what you basically want to do through locking in your sound, locking in your image, your story, and then eventually your message. As I mentioned, music is a language. You can only dial in this messaging when all of these pillars are basically done. And then that's when we have the message we can actually convey to the fans on a repeated basis, right? So in order to actually do this, I help my clients actually do this, but you can do it for yourself as well. You need to identify what makes your sound unique, right? This is very, very important because as I mentioned, you don't want to be a copycat. People need to understand that good artists copy and great artists still. It's okay to be inspired by an artist. It's okay for you to actually take inspiration from artists as well. But you want to be the type of artist that's able to stand out because you've taken that inspiration, innovated upon it, and actually turned it into something that's uniquely you. Outside of that, we identify your visual identity. So again, you stand out, and we build emotional story angles. So this is different ways to actually portray that story of who you are and who your brand actually is through your music, through your visual identity, so on and so forth. And that's how we're able to now build repeatable content pillars, because at the end of the day, content is king at the current moment and will continue to be so. But you want it to actually make sense and be integral to actually who you are as an artist anyways. You can only do that through understanding this through an artist audit. So instead of random posting, every video strengthens your brand. So now that we're done with C1, we head to C2. So as you can see over here, guys, this is the conversion angle. This second C is where most artists lose absolutely everything. The main pain point that every single artist goes through is that views does not equal fans. You can get millions of views on TikTok or wherever on social media, and without any loyalty in terms of fandom, it means absolutely nothing. You're going to be here today, gone tomorrow. And we've seen it so many times. We've seen it through artists that have been here. They've been hot for maybe a month, maybe a few months, even a year. But after that, they're nowhere to be seen. And in order to prevent this, we build systems that convert tension into fandom, right? So every post has a job when it comes to us creating content. It's driving profile visits, triggering saves, pushing pre-saves, creating repeated listeners, which is very, very important, and actually moving fans into a community. From here, this is where artists stop looking popular and actually start to become undeniable, right? Followers become real supporters, streams become repeated listeners, and random traffic becomes culture. It's as simple as that. So that's how we can take C1, we can take C2, and then go over to C3, which is over here, which is cash flow. Now with cash flow, this is what separates a hobby artist from a real business, right? The main pain point is that streams alone won't actually build freedom. You want to be able to build back-end monetization. We've seen it time and time again where artists are famous, they've done so many things, etc. But unfortunately, they're nowhere to be seen because they aren't able to sustain themselves and turn this music into a real life business that they're able to feed themselves, feed their family, feed their kids, so on and so forth, right? So in order to actually build this is where we actually look into monetization pillars. So we're looking at exclusive subscriptions, merch systems, and again, these are just different ideas and different things that I've helped artists implement, right? Digital products, private communities, live event monetization, VIP fan experiences. There are so many ways and so many creative strategies for you to be able to monetize your fan base as long as you're delivering value for them, right? And this is how artists stop depending on Spotify payouts and actually start to build wealth from culture. Now your audience isn't just listening, they're buying in. So guys, it's very, very simple when it comes to the CCC system. This is a breakdown of how you can actually implement it for yourself. If you're a serious artist and you're looking to actually get some help in terms of building the system out for yourself and actually getting a consultant to help you strategize on this and execute as well, then simply book a call down below in my calendar and I'll make sure to see you there on the call. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.